In the given figure, circle with center O is given. Length of chord AB is equal to the radius of the circle. So this is given information. Find the measure of each of the following angles and arc. This is angle AOB, angle ACB. This is arc AB and this is arc ACB. So these are four components which we need to calculate in the given figure. Now the most important information which is provided in our question is AB is equal as the radii of the given circle. So in that case, I can say first I need angle AOB. So before we go on angle AOB, I'll prove that angle AOB is an equilateral triangle. It is given that AB is same as radius, and in the given figure AO is equal with BO. Each is the radius of the circle. Besides, it is also mentioned that AB is also same as radius. So in that case, we can say AO, BO, and AB are same or equal in length. If these three are equal, since each is equal as a radius, so AO, this is AO, this is BO, this is AB. So length of all three sides of triangle AOB is equal. So I can say triangle AOB is an equilateral triangle. If it is an equilateral triangle, then all three angles of this triangle should be 60°. This is basic property of an equilateral triangle. So the first component which you need to calculate is angle AOB. So that's why we can say angle AOB. We're talking about this angle, which is one of the angle of this equilateral triangle, right? So we can say angle AOB is 60°. And here you can give your reason. Property of an equilateral triangle. Now second, ACB. We need this angle ACB. We know ACB should be half of AOB because AOB is central angle. So here we can say angle AOB should be same as major arc AB. Arc AB is corresponding intercepted arc of angle AOB, and angle AOB is central angle. So here we are using central angle property. If angle AOB is same as major arc AB, then further I can say angle, we need angle ACB actually. So ACB is a half of major arc AB. Reason: inscribe angle theorem. So this angle ACB is half of major arc AB, and major arc AB is actually same as angle AOB, and AOB is of 60. So major arc AB will also become 60. So here I can take 60 degree. So this way your angle ACB will become 30 degree. Now next is arc AB. Third one, we need arc AB. So arc AB is of 60 degree. That we already proved that major arc AB is actually same as angle AOB, and angle AOB is of 60 degree. So here we can say major arc AB is 60 degree. And fourth question, arc ACB. So in this figure, arc ACB, this is your arc ACB, means other than arc AB. The rest part of your arc in the given circle is arc ACB. Total major arc of a circle is 360 degree. If you subtract arc AB from 360, you will get major arc ACB. So here we can say arc ACB plus major arc AB is equals to 360 degree because they complete a circle. So here we will say major arc ACB plus major arc AB is equals to 360 degree. Reason: total arc of a circle, total major arc of a circle is 360 degree. Now major arc ACB we need to calculate plus major arc AB is 60 degree is equals to 360. Keeping major arc ACB on its place, we can transpose this 60 to the right hand side. So 360 minus 60. So this way you will get major arc ACB as 300 degree. So this is your solution. First component was angle AOB, which is 60 degree. Second, angle AACB, that is 30 degree. And your last third one is about major arc AB, which is 60 degree. And fourth question, sub question was to calculate major arc ACB, and that is 300 degree. So this way you can solve all four sub questions, and this is your complete solution. Hope it is clear to everybody. Quadrilateral PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. in the given figure. PQ is congruent with QR. So these two sides are these two chords in the given circle are congruent. Angle PSR is 110 degree. So PSR, we talking about this angle. This is 110 degrees. Then we need to find out measure of angle PQR. PQR means this angle we need to calculate. So we can start this question as angle PSR, which is already given, plus angle PQR should be 180 degrees. I am talking about these two angles, PSR plus angle PQR. They are opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral which must be supplementary. That is the reason sum of these two angles is 180 degree we written here. And here you can write opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. Opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. Angle PSR is already given 110 degrees. So this can be replaced with 110 degrees plus angle PQR is equals to 180 degrees. Now we can bring this 110 to right hand side. So angle PQR is 180 minus 110. So this way we have angle PQR as 70 degrees. So first part of this question is done, which was about to calculate angle PQR, which is 70 degrees. Now second question, measure arc PQR. Measure arc PQR. So this from P to R, this arc we need to calculate. We know this arc should be twice of its opposite angle. So this is inscribed angle and its corresponding intercepted arc is PQR. So here I can say angle PSR is half of major arc PQR. So you can solve your second question by taking help of inscribed angle theorem. Angle PSR is half of major arc PQR, and here you can mention inscribed angle theorem. This angle PSR is already given 110 degree. So this 1 by 2 into major arc PQR will remain on its place. I am keeping this major arc PQR on its place. And this 1 by 2, when I'll send it to this side, this 2 will multiply and this 110 will become 220 degrees. So this way we have major arc PQR as 220 degrees. Now third part of this question is about to calculate major arc QR. So this is QR. This we need to calculate. And here we can take help of property of congruent chords in the same circle. Question already says that PQ is congruent with RQ. So here chord PQ is congruent with chord RQ, and we know congruent chords in the same circle inscribing same arc. So on the basis of this, you can say major arc PQ is equal with major arc QR. If they are equal, so each will be half of major arc PQR, and PQR we already calculated. Major arc PQR is actually 220 degrees. So here we can mention property of congruent chords, or you can write congruent chords in the same circle inscribing same arc. Now here I can say major arc QR. Look, PQ and QR both are equal. So here we can say major arc is like QR is actually half of major arc PQR. So half of PQR is 220. So this will be of 110 degree. Now fourth question, major angle PRQ, this one. So arc PQ is 110. This angle should be half of PQ. So fourth angle PRQ we need to calculate. So your fourth question can be solved as major arc PQ is also half of major arc PQR. So half of PQR, that is half of 220, which is 110 degrees. But in question number 4 we need to find out angle PRQ. So PRQ is actually half of major arc PQ. So half of PQ is 110 degrees. Here we already calculated. So when you divide 110 by 2, you will get 55 degrees. So angle PRQ is of 55 degree. Thank you.